Yeah, hi everyone. Today question is lead code 2406 divide intervals into minimum number of groups. Now here we are giving the interval and in every interval of 5 we are giving the range of left of 5 to right of 5. Right, we need to create a group to each interval is exactly there is no any overlap of any interval in a group. The first test case is 5 comma 10 6 comma 8 1 comma 5 2 comma 3 1 comma 10. Now group 1 is 1 comma 5 and 6 comma 8. There is no any overlapping. Group 2 is 2 comma 3 5 comma 10. There is another group. Group 3 is 1 comma 10. And we need to calculate the minimum number of groups to make it. Okay, now here we will understand in notepad. This is the question basically. Now here the group is 5 comma 10 6 comma 8 1 comma 5 2 comma 3 and 1 comma 10. This is our group. Okay, first we understood how many group will be possible. Now 5 comma 10 is a one group number 1. After that next 6 comma 8 already group number 1 is already occupied this point 6 comma 8. That means we can create another group. Now group, okay. After that 1 comma 5 we are traversing our interval array. After that we are going from 1 comma 5. In the 1 comma 5 here is already exist. Here interval is already occupied. Here there is no any interval occupied. That's mean we can add here. 1 comma 5 interval is not occupied. We can add here. Now 2 comma 3. In this 2 comma 3 is this interval is empty, right? We can add here because second one group is already occupied. First one group is not occupied. We can add here. After that 1 comma 10 group number 1 is already occupied. 1 comma 10 group number 2 is already occupied. That's why we are creating another group. That's why answer here is this is 3, right? How can we do it? Because the first thing is the range of the n is 10 to the power 5. That's means we need to do in n or n log n, right? The first thing here in this test case, the range is 5 comma 10 6 comma 8 1 comma 5 2 comma 3 and 1 comma 10, right? This is our range, this is our interval. Now here if we first we need to choose a minimum interval, right? Now here this is minimum interval because start from 1. After that we are going from next interval, right? Can we say that we can short the array because here after 1 comma 5 we can go for next one for interval 2, right? Sorting is required. Without sorting we cannot say ki which interval we need to choose. Now here we can sort the array. That means the smallest interval come first. After that now 1 comma 10 because both intervals start from 1. After that they are checking the second value of the pair. Now after that 2 comma 3 5 comma 10 and 6 comma 8, right? This is the sorted form. Now we can choose. Now here we can choose the interval. Let's say for 1 comma 5 is already exist, right? 1 comma 5 is exist. Here will we check the final because starting point is increasing order, right? The first index of left side is increasing order. We need to care about the second one. If first is already increasing order. Now here the interval is 1 comma 5. That's mean the range of the interval is 5 for index 1. They are completed our execution at index 5, right? After that going from next index, we are creating the pair here, group 1 for this, for 1,5. After that we are going from next one is 1,10. We are checking, is there any pair will be exist here. We are using here a set map, or after that we will discuss. First, let's say for 1,10 here, the ending value we know the ending value of the interval is 5. Now here we are checking the smallest, the starting value is 1. That means the interval will be overlap. We cannot take it. We are creating another group. But the last final interval of this group is 10. Final interval of the last value is 10. The range is 10. After that we are going from next index 2,3. We are checking here. Now starting point is 2 of this interval. Is there any interval we have who is starting with now basically this is a 2,3 interval, right? Now here we are checking, is there any interval, because this is the ending interval, right? Is there any, the starting value will be greater than the any of the present ending interval value, this or this. There is no any value because every value will be greater than current interval. That's when we can add here 3 also, and we are creating another group 3, group 1, group 2, group 3, group 1 for here, group 2 here, for group 3. We are creating 3 groups now here. After that we are going from here. Now 5,10 we are checking, because my starting interval value is 5, range is 5. Now this interval ending value is 5, ending value is 3, right? We can merge this interval to here, because here the ending value of the interval is 3, that is 2,3. One interval is 1,5, another interval is 1,10, another interval is 2,3. We can merge here 2,3 because the value of here is 5,10 range. This is the range 2,5. We can merge directly because we have a empty range from this group. There is no any overlapping happen here, so we can update here. The value here is 10. We can update here, the value here is 10, because the ending value we can write here, ending value 5, 10, 10. After that we are going from the next index 6. Now same thing, we are really check, is there any interval is possible here, those interval ending is less than 6. Yes, we have the first group we have. That's when we can update here 8, and here we can add 6,8. If any interval after that, if the any interval will be there, let's say for 10, 12, if an interval is there 10, 12, we can check which interval is, starting interval is 10, the ending interval value we already pre-calculate here in the heap. Here we are using the min heap, because every time they will give a minimum value. Now here 10, 12 will be a value. You can check, is there any value will be less than 10? Yes, we have this value is less than 10. We have all the value in less than 10, but the interval will be start from 10. We can choose any of them, because at the time the value will be 12, because all the element of the array will be increasing order. We can choose any of them and update it, because next value will become, because we are already sorted in the first index, the first value, right? So every value will be increasing order. We don't care about which every value will be decreasing than 10. Let's say here is 9 is there, which value, which ending value we need to choose here. We can choose any of them, because we need to update here 12, right? And directly here we can edit 10, 12. The time constant here is O of n, and space is also of n. We are using here a min heap concept. I will show you the code. Now here we can sort the array. After the sorting, we are using priority queue. In this priority queue, every time priority queue will give you a minimum value, because already you have a sorted element in the first in the left hand side interval. Now here we can check if the top value of the priority queue or top value of the min heap will be denoted as a, we can ending interval will be stored. The current interval value is greater than, current interval starting value is greater than your min heap top value, then we can pop it and update our current value of the interval. Right, after that directly we can return our answer. Yeah, thank you so much. If any update is, if I am lagging anywhere, let me know. I will focus on it.